Well, I believe that AI has created a whole new way for people to be financially independent. Well, or at least solve financial problems. Get on with your life. Get a better life. AI has done this like nobody else. And it doesn't cost you anything to use it. It's free to everybody, and also the help is free. Because see, what AI has done is shown you, it will show you how to connect with your community funding sources. Every community has private but public funding sources. So you have community means public funding sources to do things in life, to pay your bills or get out of debt or start a business, buy a house, get health care, legal help, get a better job, fix up your house. All these things are available for free from your community. That means not Google. So everything that's not Google is really part of the community. And these are nonprofit organizations and government offices that use this, okay? Now, what you can do, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, and by the way, we have a deal right now, 50% off if you want to join us. It's normally $20 a month, and for the first 30 days, we'll only charge you $10. And if you go to letsgolove.com, but I'm going to show you how you don't even have to give me $10, okay? You could go to one of my free websites, like I have one here for Let's Go Loves AI.com/business. Okay, now what we show you there, you put in your city and your state. Okay, here I have Scranton, Pennsylvania. I grew up near there. I went to school in Scranton. And so if you want to start a business in Scranton or any city in the world, there are community funding sources to help you do that. There's 100. We have 100 for every city. So you have thousands and thousands and thousands of programs that want to give out free money and help. See, it's more than the money. It's also the professional help, the mentoring to help you think through the business, to help you think through what you really want to do in life and how to do it and what's all the sources that are out there. But you have to learn how to use those sources. They're different than Google. We're trained to use Google, and Google there is trying to get money from you. These organizations are trying to give money to you. So when they're giving money to you, you have to treat them differently, okay? And that's what's important. We're used to calling Google, and people will kiss our ass until they get their money, right? So you don't have any worries about that. But calling your community sources, the funding sources in your community, and you have thousands of them, you have to treat them differently. You have to call. And that's the way you do it. You learn by calling and talking to people. You don't learn by going to websites. No, you learn by talking to people. That's why here. So if you want to start a business, you put in Scranton, PA, or whatever city you are, and then you find out the organizations. There's 100 organizations in Scranton that will help you start a business. They give money, they give help, they give counseling, they give free legal help, they give free marketing help, anything you think, free tax help, anything, technology help, legal help, everything is free. None of them will charge you money. So that means you have to find them. So you get the information here. It has the phone number and the address and everything. Here's the phone number up here, okay, and the email, and you call. And that's why I say you have to call at least 6 to get a feel for what this. Now, you're not going to get lucky. You may, and the first one is going to be great, and they're going to help you with all you need, but that's most likely not going to happen. And then you're going to quit. And you can't do that. So that's why start by calling at least 6 organizations that give money and help for free. And we're going to cover how to get this for paying your bills too. So paying your rent and things like that. So we have one for business and one for rent. But again, the major part of this is learning how to make 6 phone calls, learning how to deal with people. And you deal with people by opening your heart, okay? That's what Valentine's Day is about, opening your heart. Because if you're kind to people, they want to be kind to you. Remember, you're not paying them to help. Maybe you think you are because you're paying their taxes. Your taxes are going to help them. But they're going to pay the same thing no matter if they help you or don't help you. So you have to use your heart and your personality and show them the love and respect because you want that from them. You don't have money as a transaction. These are not hookers. These are people that are doing this for love. Man, where else can you get a job? Giving out $10,000 to people who want to start a business. Man, that's pretty cool. And it's free. So here, 100 organizations. Here's one, Scranton Business Development. They have $10,000 to give people. They also must be a resident of Scranton or plan to establish a business in Scranton. See? That's you, right, if you live there. The same for every city. Here's another one. Provides no-cost consulting services to help start or grow any business. Here's another one. Okay, open to aspiring entrepreneurs and existing business owners, okay? Here's another one. Open to all county residents and businesses. They give out $20,000. Here's another one that gives out $5,000. Here's another one, $15,000. Okay, who's this for? Nonprofits and community projects in the Scranton area. Okay, so you want to start a nonprofit. Provides resources and businesses, including grants and mentorships. And they have $50,000 grants they're giving out. See, you don't know about this. And that's why you call these. You call the first 6. And when you call them, you say, hey, all you have to know is that, hey, I need help. I'm trying to start a business. Can I make an appointment with somebody? That's all you have to know to say. And they'll say, no, we don't do that anymore. Or, well, no. So then if they say no, you ask them, where else do you think I could go? Because they know all these people. They do this every day. They're the people. You don't want to go to Google because Google wants to sell you something. Everybody in Google wants to get money from you. These are the people who want to give money to you. So these people have your interest in mind. They want you to be happy. That's why they're there. That's why they get paid to help you solve your problem. Google, the people in Google are trying to solve their problem, not your problem. They're trying to make it believe that their problem they're solving, which is selling you something, will solve your problem. That may or may not be true. So that's why, and particularly if you don't have money, you're just going to get caught. Please don't do that. I learned about these things by working for Fortune 500 companies that I'd go out and get all this stuff for free for them. They could afford anything, right? But no, they knew the free stuff was better. So really, fortunately, like Procter & Gamble, just big companies I worked for that would use all these free sources because they get market studies from them. The government spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these studies, and I'd get it for free and should give it to Procter & Gamble. So that's what's going on out there, but you don't know because it's underneath. So that's